Hey guys, so I just wanted to talk with you guys today a little bit about like how to be consistent. I think that's what I want to talk about today, is just how to be consistent with your mental health and your life choices and your goals, like how to get those things into your 30 reality. And consistency is one of the things that I feel is the most important. It's also, I think, one of the things that people do the least. I think it's one of the things, the qualities that's the most rare in a human being is consistency. I'm pretty sure that's like an actual fact, but look it up. I want to show you guys what's been working for me so that you can see in real time some things that have actually helped someone to keep themselves consistently. Little backstory on me. I've always been a fairly positive person, always fairly like open-hearted person. But I had a lot of negative thoughts, and that was built up over past trauma or things that kind of like filtered into my brain that really hurt me from other people, and a lot of it was from myself. I just felt cloudy all the time, you know, like I would feel happiness like when I was around people that I loved, or like when I was experiencing things, but then, you know, if I would get by myself for too long, things would kind of go south, right? Also, something else that kind of contributed to my lack of self-love was how I viewed myself, like what I felt like I looked like, or comparing myself to other people, as well as like I have intuitive gifts, or like, you know, I am a tarot reader, I am an intuitive, I do that kind of work. That's a part of like who I am. So I hear source in my head all the time. I hear spirit guides. I see things that other people may not see. They have the capability, but may not see on a regular basis. I'm also very empathetic. So all of these things I felt like were a detriment to me, because people sometimes thought I was weird because I would like finish their sentences, or I would just, you know things that some people just wouldn't know, you know, or normal, you know, on a regular basis. So I felt very abnormal. I felt very alien. Although I was doing a lot of spiritual work, and I have been for the past like 10 years, not until recently, I would say 10, 12 years, honestly, not until recently have I really got a handle, I feel like, on consistency, the consistency in taking care of myself and loving myself. And I don't mean it in like some like, oh, I love myself, like that, like, yes, that too, but like also in a way of just like, I care about my well-being, like as if how I care for others. Like I have a deep caring for others. Like I finally actually got a grip on caring for my well-being. So I'm going to show you guys the first thing that I do every morning, so that you can see how it helps me. Like it really is a helpful tool to get you on the track to consistency, and it's called non-negotiables. So every morning I wake up, I do nothing else but go to the bathroom, I drink water, and I get out of bed. So that means putting my feet on the ground and standing up and drinking some water and then using the restroom. I know that sounds very simple and like, oh yeah, I do that every day. Like, good for you, awesome. But those are things that I would neglect, or like I would try to hold my pee, or like, you know, things like that. I have this little awesome book that I got on Amazon, the queen of shopping. But this book is called, I don't know if you can see, it's called Daily Goal Setter, okay? And in my Daily Goal Setter, I will show you my one that I have for today. I put on this little goal setter a checklist of basic things that I want to do, sometimes with time limits. It starts me out with something that I'm grateful for, 3 things, and then I start myself with a giant, awesome dose of affirmations. It really does help me to stay on task and like get my head in the right space when I wake up. Now, the other thing, non-negotiable, that I do is I bought myself a gratitude journal. I have these cute little mushrooms on my pencil case that attaches to my thing, so I have no excuse not to write because I have a pen always, and then the notebook itself. And what I do is every night, sometimes I'll do it in the morning if I like forget or I go to sleep, but I always have to write down the things I'm grateful for from the day before if it's in the morning, or from the day if it's in the night. Those are the things that really have helped me, guys, is like having those non-negotiables in place when I don't have, you know, when I didn't have stability or consistency. And I've been doing this consistently for about 3 months now, and I cannot explain to you the change in my life, how I see things, like what I do. It has literally transformed my entire existence. For me, it was just like, I just want to wake up and feel normal and not wake up with a racing heart, right? Wake up with anxiety. And this was a way for me to do that. I also really recommend, I know not everyone's a yoga fan, but yoga has really helped me change my life just by inviting breath into my body. And I am a certified RYTT or RYT 200 hours. So I obviously it's something that I love, but I really can't recommend it enough, because yoga, when you move in certain postures and when you're taking breath into your body, it is circulating your blood and is circulating, you know, blood to your muscles and like your organs. And when you're moving and twisting gently in the morning, you don't have to do crazy amounts of yoga, or, you know, you don't have to be doing like super flexible things. It really does get the blood flowing, and when you get your blood flowing, get your brain flowing, and it puts positive endorphins into your body. Like, that's science. Do your yoga. After you do your yoga, I do oil pulling for my teeth, because I used to have periodontal gum disease. Wow, love that. And I had really bad acne. Now, right now I have a fungal infection on my face, which is okay. It's slowly going away. But before, I just had really bad cystic acne. And so what I would do to help myself, you know, through that is exercise, again, yoga, or just some kind of exercise. I use the app FitOn. It's great. I found a routine that worked for me. I really love Alicia Keys' line, Soul Care. That's really great, really gentle on the skin. Just don't mix and match too many of the products. I went into that mode of like, I want to try everything, and like, you just don't need that many products in your skin routine. So I just have a bunch of bottles that are unnecessary at this point. If you can find some things that, you know, work for you, like find a very gentle, basic skin routine and keep it consistent. Again, consistency comes into play there, because when you're not consistent with your skincare routine, your skin has to readjust and rebalance itself, and the pH gets off, and then things just get ugly. We don't want that. We want to make sure that we're taking good care of our skin, and even if we do have acne or blemishes or something like that, it's okay, and we're loving ourselves just the same. Like, we're just taking it as it is, because as someone who had acne, I know that that is a very frustrating thing to have, because it is painful and it itches and it hurts. So, and it just makes you feel uncomfortable, because people try to give you unsolicited advice that you don't need. So moving forward, I sometimes read a very inspirational book. Usually, more often than not, I read an inspirational book. Right now I'm reading, oh my gosh, I'm making loud sounds. Right now I'm reading The Art of Happiness. And this is just a really awesome book with a conversation with the Dalai Lama and Howard C. Cutler. And it's a really good book. I've had it for a while, but I just never read it all the way through. So this is my chance to read. I read something positive, gets my mind right, and I feel really empowered behind it. And I use the messages that I read to kind of like filter throughout my day. I take my vitamins, I eat my breakfast, and I stand in the sun, regardless of whether there is sun outside. So I always take myself to the outside, or like put myself where there is some kind of light, because I just am a person who needs vitamin D. Like, I need light in my life to make me feel good. So I will sit in the sun for hours, but you just need like 1 to 2 minutes of sun, 5 minutes max, to get yourself like, just be appreciative of the outside, of the things of nature. It feels good to have gratitude for that, right? All you're gonna do is keep doing that. Like, keep showing up. Do not let those things slip by you. Like, use this like checklist, like I'm showing you here. Using the checklist to like make sure that you're staying on task, and it keeps you consistent, because you have to like check back in with this. You have to make sure you're checking the things off. And it's also gratifying for you to see yourself like cheering yourself on that way. Like, oh my gosh, like I completed my checklist. Like, it's a small thing, guys, but I'm telling you, it makes a huge, gigantic difference in your life, and you will be feeling like a whole new girl, guy, they, them. I think that's all I have. Like, I just wanted to get on here and like talk to you guys about that, because it's just so important to me. And having this has really just like these two little books here, my daily planner and my gratitude journal, they have literally changed the trajectory of my life. Staying on task with that and committing to myself consistently on a daily basis as soon as I wake up, before anybody else. I don't look at my phone. I don't answer text messages. I don't answer emails. I don't even really talk to my partner that much. I just focus on me. Those are my priorities, and those are my non-negotiables, and they have really changed my life. So I hope that they change yours, and I hope it gives you some ideas, and you can expand upon it and make it like unique to you. It's just time. It's just taking time consistently for yourself. Okay, I'm blabbering at this point. I'm sending you love. Hearts, hearts, hearts. I hope this helped you today, and I'll see you later.